Alright, this is Calibos, and we are playing something. What is this? Beyond the Skies. That is exactly what we were playing. I knew that. Because I are a genius. I are a genius. We just finished storage, so that actually puts us at two quests completed. Or 2 pages of the quest complete. I'd actually kind of like to work my way through this one and see if we can make that 3. So, hand cranked generator. I'm going to make this, but I'm not using it because that sounds like a lot of work. Oh, that gives us flawless diamonds and weekend diamonds. Nice. So this must be from the calculator mod. Yep, there it is. Power cube. Let's make a power cube, guys. Ooh. Wow, that seems remarkably easy. A little suspicious, I think. How does a stone furnace store power? I will never know. Alright. I do not know why I keep looking up when I am doing these things. I just do. So you'll notice that I have still not used this. I did in fact you'll notice that we were down here, include a space for this. So we're gonna lock these. I mean, it's not a super big deal to me. I mean, we're never gonna make one of these again, the power crank and the whatever, but they have a spot now, in case we randomly make a stack of 3 of them. Who knows? So let's see, these... Okay, so they make blocks. So let's go ahead and pop these into here. And then we'll do the same with the weakened diamonds. That will give us locations for them. Next step, we need a power cube. Didn't we just make one of these? Like, really? I mean, it should count, right? Power cube. Yeah, that was weird. That gives us more redstone, which we were desperate need of redstone. I mean, man, we're down to just over 3,600 of them. We could run out at any moment. Any moment. Calculator. Wait. It wants a calculator and reinforced stone. I'm going to check something really quick. Calculator. And reinforced stone. It is possible that I have some reinforced stone. Possible. Somewhere. Oops. Yeah, I keep clicking that tab. Hey, that gives us bronze, which we are really in need of. Now we need a thermionic fabricator and carpenter. Where are we going to get those? I mean, honestly, this is a terrible place for this. Don't I have a thermionic fabricator already? Tell me, I thought I had one. Sure, let's make a thermionic fabricator. This one is actually in forestry. Thermionic fabricator. Sturdy casing. Yeah, this is actually why we made the whatever. this is why we made that silly thing. I felt sure that we made one of these. So we'll put it here. It actually requires like liquid glass, which you can put sand or glass or whatever in it, for example. Sand. So if I put sand in here, and then I get some leadstone. And I do this, it will slowly begin melting the sand. The thing to know about this, though, is once it gets going, it will keep using power to heat it up. So it's not super great, like it's just a power sink. So be aware of this. You know, take it into your reality. I don't know where I was going with this. Electronic circuits. These are from Tech Reborn. So let's look at basic circuit board. We need 2 of these. Basic circuit board. My gosh. So tin and redstone and water and stuff. So tin, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I actually did that backwards, didn't I? I did. It's okay, guys. I'm a total embarrassment. Can't count. So the way this works, and I'm sure I've showed this to you before, is you put the stuff in here. So we have the recipe. And see, now it has it, but down here is where all the components go. And it will continue to maintain the recipe. And what I will typically do with these is I'll make one of these for each recipe, and the liquid that goes into it can actually be a couple of different things. Like creosote's actually fairly common for it, and whatever. So what is this called again? Basic. Okay. So now we have more frozen iron ingots, which are glorious. I actually can store stuff in here, and if you'll look at the size, that's actually a fairly, oh my gosh, it's a fairly sizable space, and so we're going to make use of it, because I am really super tired of not having space, and I'm also super tired of accidentally clicking the little X button here. So one of the reasons that I have this is kind of like a journey map, sort of. So if you open it, you can set a waypoint. Now the waypoints that you set, depending on the distance, you teleport to them using XP. So they are not terrible. Don't ask me why I'm just randomly carrying around some of this stuff. Did that? I don't know. Whatever. So I'm just going to carry all of this around, because why not? DC inventory really nicely, though. So, yeah, I mean, it actually uses not an unreasonable amount of XP, but it's probably more than you're expecting, so it's entirely possible to run out when you least expect it. So yeah, that gives us all of storage. Silky jewels. That's not going to be super hard, so let's do that. So we'll need a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Silky jewel. Boom. Silky jewel. So that gives us silk touch. Why did we just complete mending moss? Did I already? Ooh, I think I found a bug. I will try and remember to send that to the mod pet maker. It's probably actually already updated. I mean, I'm sure somebody's discovered it before now. So they clearly want us to make mending moss. So what we'll do is we'll make mending moss. Because there's no... It's not super challenging to make. Moss. So we want to make this. Then we'll do that, and we should have that. So, one of the things that you can do with this is, well, this can go in there. I don't need it for the moment. So if I do this, put that on top, put that on top, put that there, put that there. Then we want a... Oh my gosh, that's super annoying. A drain? No, a faucet. Nope, a shower. There we go. I'm going to tell you right now, this is both cool and super annoying. Oh, it's also not working. Oh, maybe it needs redstone now. Whatever. That would be a really great improvement if it does. Yep, it totally needs redstone now. So we need 15 levels. 15. There we go. The last little... No jokes, guys. No jokes. So now we need a bookshelf, which needs books. So we take the bookshelf, we put it somewhere, then we go, boom, mending moss. So now we have completed that quest. So, reinforcement. This one's actually... but gold. So what we'll do is this. We will turn that off, and we'll put gold in here. And then we need to remove this cast. We're also going to need obsidian. Oh, I did not intend to take all of it. So we're just going to do that. Boom. So now, that was pretty much all we needed. So we'll come in here, pull out a cast, use that, clear this. So this is a reinforcement. So what this does is, notice that this has modifiers. So if you get 5 of these and you put them on a tool, you get unbreaking. Now, you'll notice that my tool, my pick, or I forget what they're called, but it has 4 modifiers on it. So by using a tool, you get more modifiers. Simple as that. And the lower level the material, the faster it levels up. At least it used to be. I don't know if it's still the case. So now, slime sling and slime boots. So we have 1 or 2 slime in the thing. Now, slime slings are really cool, but they're also super dangerous. Especially on a skyblock. So, I'm going to do this once, just to show you, okay? So, if I die, it's totally not my fault. This is all your fault. You're making me do this. So you basically face opposite the direction you want to go. You hold down right click, and then you fire. And I died. So when you land, typically you bounce. The reason I didn't bounce is I was holding down spacebar. Where'd you come from? We do not like you. Oh, monkeys. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we are not having this. And that is why I was holding down the spacebar, because I thought I was using my jetpack. See, there's the bouncing. If I hold shift, you just stop. So one of the benefits to having this for the jetpack is you can simply go to any great height and not worry about it. But because you're kind of like careening around wildly, you can see where this might have negative consequences on a skyblock. So a thing to know about zombies and villagers, if you didn't already know this, if a zombie attacks a villager, the villager becomes a villager zombie. You can convert them back. I think I did it with Bob in the beginning, which is probably why he's just a bit creepy, because he has those traumatic experiences of being a zombie. Yeah, see, he's cowered up here, away from the other zombie. Time to fix that. So, next on our list. Just chuck that in there. So, that's actually another one finished. We still need to work on better power, so advanced tech here. So let's begin working through this, because I really want to get this garden cloche done. So, tinkers, LB, that is, yeah. I am a weirdo, just ignore me. LB, so we want this. So we're going to need some copper wire. Copper wire is pretty simple to make. So we'll need either shears or engineer's wire cutters. Now, Tanya shears don't work. The other way we can do this is by a metal press. So metal press would not be terribly challenging to make, I guess. There we go. I'm not sure. I thought there was a... We're gonna fix this really quick. Just had a sneaking suspicion that if I failed to light something up, I've probably failed to light other stuff up. There, that's better. So I'm not precisely sure where I want to do that. So what I may end up doing is wow, that's pretty full. I may actually have to go fix that because it looks like there's a it's not going fast enough. That can wait. Anyway. Shears. Minecraft shears. Let's go for some copper. Let's go for a hammer. Oh wait. First we can junk that because I have so many bows. That's not what I intended to do. Copper. So to do this, I need copper plates. So I can use the compactor, which I think I've got one. Yeah. So let's get some copper here. Now I know we're going to need some wires. So we're actually going to compact about half of these. And it's going to take a minute. Gosh, that's annoying. Let's make this slightly faster, huh? Invar. How much invar do we have? 2. So let's grind that up so it'll go a little bit faster. So it uses more power now, but it's going faster. So now let's try this one. Electrum. Yeah. Gold. 1. Silver. 1. Chuck those in there. And that's kind of really how this ends up working out is you just end up punching the Endermen as they show up and watching them helplessly not being able to touch you. As I said, there is a thing that I could do to get rid of them. Well, not get rid of them, but make them less prevalent. So, hardened, we still have this stuff. Chuck that. So now we need a silver gear. Any bets as to whether it's done yet? Oh my gosh. I wish that it would pull off of the one that we have, not the one that it wants us to have. Alright, so we have these. This is pretty much what we have to do with them. Immersive LV. Alright, LV cable. And for some reason it's... Okay, so we need an LV wire relay and LV wire. So we need some of these. Okay, so now we need clay, and we'll go ahead and make 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the reason I made 6 is this one requires 2, and this one requires 4, so 6 total. In case you're wondering if I just like went off and apparently picked a different number than what we obviously needed. So we'll do one of these, and then we'll do one of these. Ah, did I click it twice on accident? Or did I just randomly click the wrong thing? And there we go, LV. Which gives us Electrum, which we just made. Go us. So this is a good place to call it. I think that you guys have seen how these worked before. If not, well, I'll show you. So basically, the connectors are the endpoints. The relays are in the middle. So the connectors can hold up to 2 connections, I believe. And the relays can hold 8. So these are the ones that you're going to be routing power in and out. So the LV connectors, they can move, I don't remember exactly what it is, but they can actually move quite a bit of power. I think it's like a 256 RF a tick or something like that, or 1024 RF a tick. I don't know. It's something like that. Book. Immersive. And book. Manual? There we go, manual. So I really like this touch, the fact that you need a lever to craft it. I've probably made one before. Here it is, basic wiring. Blah, blah, blah. So here it is. So each connector has an input value of 256, 1024, and 4096. And if you check, these are actually multiples of each other, and multiples of 8. And each wire has a maximum transfer of approximately 8 times that amount, I believe. So the wires do burn if you use them. They used to convert pretty readily. I do not believe they convert anymore, and by convert pretty readily I mean you could convert any kind of power to any other kind of power. I'm not sure how intentional that was, but it was a cool feature. And when it went away, I basically had less interest in using them. So they work, and they'll connect to most blocks. So that's pretty handy. They look cool, especially if you have a specific line or whatever design or theme you're going for, steampunk or modern or whatever, and then they work great. The difficulty is if you have a lot of wires in any one place, they can really hit your rendering pretty hard, so your FPS will drop. Honestly, if you look at my FPS, you know, it's 132 if I'm looking over there. If I'm looking over towards the wheel, you know, it's 118. If I'm looking at this tank, it drops, you know, something in that area. So like the whatever. But you can see looking at different things changes how my rendering happens. And my rendering's actually been hit pretty hard because I seem to recall that without, you know, when I have nothing else going, like at the beginning it was like 240 or something like that. So just be aware, you know, watch your rendering stuff. If it's bad for you, it's worse for a server. So don't build like me. I build terribly. This is terrible for servers. So either way, if you like the episode, leave a like. If you don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. If there is something that you have a question on as far as Minecraft, and you're having trouble getting an answer, maybe I know. And if it's in the pack, then perhaps I can demonstrate, you know, what I'm doing as I'm explaining it. And it'll give me something besides the quest book to focus on. So, yeah, happy to answer questions if I can. And this is, of course, in response to a comment I saw the other day. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name because I can barely pronounce my name. And that's pretty much that. So, yeah, have a good night.